Hey guys, Lexstyle here for Witches Mandate on Y Saruta, coming at you not live from Manhattan, New York, as you can tell by the beautiful view behind me. Yeah, I'm in Manhattan for a week. I'm staying with my girlfriend's mom. She's currently in the shower, my girlfriend, not her mom. And I just thought it'd be fun to do a little week-long video. I was going to do daily vlogs, but that, content might be week every day. So we're just jamming it all into one video, like, let's see, we had Bad and Lex's Weekend Adventures, the Warped Tour video, stuff like that. We're just going to do kind of like one big collaboration. That's not a word, but I'm going to coin it. If you can find it on Urban Dictionary, collaboration. So yeah, I touched down in Manhattan last night into LaGuardia, and it is currently 9:59 in the morning, so 8:59 for Bat and Pat at home. So yeah, this is going to be my week-long video, coming at you not live from Manhattan, New York, and we're just going to see a bunch of cool stuff, catch some videos, and show off everything. I think it'll be fun. I hope you have lots of fun. Okay, cue the music.
Drunken sailor, that's what we do with the drunken sailor, that's what we do with the drunken sailor. Right in the morning, oh, right up she rises, oh, right up she rises, oh, right up she rises, oh, right in the morning. We're together, oh, right up she rises, oh, right up she rises, oh, right up she rises, oh, right in the morning. Oh, right.
The ears move. Did you see that? Did you see the ears moving? Look, the ears are rolled back so he can hear me. I think he's the one.
Yeah.
I think we should take him home.
Okay.
He's our child now.
Okay.
I'm his birth mother. And you're the father.
Okay.
See the tail twitch. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
He moved closer to my hand. Wait, what does his thing say? So he's very playful, but I don't know if he likes to cuddle or anything. What do you think?
I don't know.
What is that? What is he doing?
Dreaming.
That's what I do when I sleep. Why is he sleeping sitting up? And then all of a sudden he just snaps and tries to rip my hand off, which I don't think he'll do. But with cats you never know. I love him. I love him so much. Can we have him?
No.
Why not? This is me if I was a cat.
Okay.
Like, actually. Do cats know their names? Like dogs do?
I don't know.
Like, if you talk to Raimi using her name, does she respond?
Sometimes.
So she does know her name.
Yeah.
Get a close-up of me just holding his hand like that. Hi. Are you still filming?
Yeah.
How long is it?
9 minutes.
It doesn't feel like 9 minutes.
Wasn't that a fun montage? So, the only place I actually bought anything today was Strand Bookstore. So I figured I'd show off all the stuff I got from Strand Bookstore. First off, I got a pin. This is Chill Pill. Let's look into the big bag of Strand. It's a very nice bag. I was hoping to keep it in a good condition. So, first thing I got was the cat stained glass coloring book. I got this from my grandma as a souvenir. It's pretty cool. It's a picture of comfort. Pretty kitties relaxing in the garden. So what they mean by the translucent pages, which I think is awesome. I didn't know this till after I was actually on the phone with it after I got it on the phone, telling my grandma that I bought it for her. Is it's actually like translucent pages, and so you can tape it and see it from both ways. So that's the first thing. It cost me $7.99. Next thing we got was what I thought was actually pretty interesting. I don't think I've ever seen any like it. I was really surprised to find it, and I sent it to Bat, and he thought it was pretty cool, I think. This is Initial Records Punk Rocker Sampler. It's a bunch of just unknown punk bands that they want you to sample and listen to. Most of them are off of Relapse Records or Victory Records. I think actually, yeah, so every song's in actual alphabetical order. So it really is just a sampler. They have directions for play, like how to hit play on a CD player once you put it in. I've never seen that, and that might be my new favorite thing. The next thing we got, which I thought was, I'm really glad we got it, some vinyls at Strand, not just books, although it is 18 miles of books. So I picked up Anti-Flag Die for Your Government, one of my favorite albums. Actually, the limited edition red vinyl, which I didn't realize till afterward. I think I haven't unwrapped it yet just because of, I have to take it back on the plane and everything. It's gonna be on my carry-on, so I don't want to ruin it in any way before I get home. Here's the back with the cool font. But I'll do the old unboxing ordeal with Die for the Government. They had a lot of vinyls there. They had some Blink, they had some Green Day. I almost bought Bat and Out Come the Wolves by Rancid, which is I think either tied for his favorite album of all time or second or third. He really likes it. I also got, some cigarettes because, old habits die hard. So, got some of those. Kins brand. Smoke like a kin. After we went to Strand, as you saw in the montage, we went to the New York Public Library. Obviously where the opening scene of Ghostbusters was filmed. That's the main reason we went. But while we were there, considering it's Pride Month, June, they actually had a Remember the 60s exhibit, and a lot of it was based on LGBTQ history and the revolutions that started in the 60s and all that. You can actually see some of the artwork on my Instagram at Straight Edge Atheist Jerk. I posted some of it. So this is just what the exhibits were about, some of the other art and whatnot. It's only a few pages long, so it's just kind of cool things. Oh, this is described as a hippie. That's pretty cool. So yeah, check out my Instagram for more pictures instead of me showing you every page in the book. And that is all I bought today, besides a Nesquik and a donut that is in my stomach. So I hope you enjoyed day 1. Stay tuned for day 2. All right. So we are currently on the 80th floor of the Empire State Building. Thanks, Pickles.
Hi.
First introduction of your name.
Yeah.
Look at that view.
Look at all the buildings.
There are buildings.
There's a restaurant right there.
Yeah, right there. And over here, there are some gold top buildings. Those look pretty neat.
Those are the fancy.
How neat is that? That's pretty neat. Actually, a lot of buildings that are under construction from this window. I love how it's like lower than us all here, and then way up there it's back tall again. That's funny.
What if the building just went like this and we all died?
I don't think it would do that.
That's always been my biggest fear, being in a tall building, just having it randomly fall like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also surprised by how many buildings in New York aren't solar powered. I figure there'd be more solar panels as we stare into the rooftops. I guess we'll catch you on the 86th floor now. On the 86th floor. The Empire State Building is freezing out here. There's the where is it? Those brown buildings, right? Right there. Those are our apartments. Never stayed at. I don't know. Look how cool that building is. Where is it now? Look at that. It's straight and bent. The wind is kind of taking my phone. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does ever a spider can? Spooderman. Okay, so we're now at the end of day 2. So I'm going to show you all my pickups from today. So I'm trying to remember the order we did everything. Here's the first place we went to was the Empire State Building, as you saw. I got actually a lot of stuff there. I have 2 bags worth. These are some nice pickups. Yeah, I'm going to try to keep filming more content. It's so hard to film in New York when everyone's there and it's very loud. So I've been taking more like pictures than filming, which kind of sucks. But I'm filming this on day 3. I film everything the day after because of light, because we go home really late. So actually tonight we are seeing Avenue Q on Broadway. So you will be able to catch us doing stuff outside, whatever theater that is. I actually don't know what theater we're going to. We just have to go buy tickets at 3 to get them 50% off. It's some kiosk at some corner. So the first thing I bought after scaling the Empire State Building was this awesome lenticular King Kong postcard. I bought this for Bat. King Kong 33, I think, is one of Bat's like favorite movies of all time. I don't know if he's talked about it on the channel. I think he is. He's never done a video on it, but he has a list of his top 50 films of all time. I think this is on it. The next thing I got from the Empire State Building was, this is the only thing my mom wanted. She was like, get me a Statue of Liberty. So here's her Statue of Liberty. It says New York on it. It also says Empire Souvenir Inc. Ooh, you can't really see that. But here's her Statue of Liberty. Here's another bag. This is more from the Empire State Building. So we actually got this. I actually haven't looked at this. A little booklet. Because before you can go in, they make you take photos on a green screen. And that photo looks like this. See how happy we are? Yeah, so Empire State Building, the Empire State Building Experience, June 22nd, 2018, to date this. Comes with this little thing. I think this is, so, because you have to pay, they hand it to you, and then like if you want it, go pay $25. So I think this is because they have scanners there. This is a pretty cool little folder though. It's got like New York here and this cool little design. Kind of reminds me of Drew McIntyre's first entrance video back when he was still doing Broken Dreams. If you're a wrestling fan, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, just go watch it. Just search Drew McIntyre entrance video, and if you see this color, you're probably on the right one. There's actually a Walgreens inside of the Empire State Building, a 2-story. Kind of small, but it's actually a lot nicer than the Times Square Walgreens, which we went to. That place was just not worth it. Empire State Building was cool, and I got my grandma this postcard. It's the Italian who went to New York. Yeah, that's what it's called. I was trying to read it backwards. So I'm going to read it to you because it's pretty funny. It says, one day I'ma go to New York to a big hotel. I go down to eat some breakfast. I tell her the waitress I wanted 2 piss toast. She bringing me only 1 a piss. I tell her I wanted 2 a piss. She says go to the toilet. I say you no understand. I wanted 2 piss on my plate. She say you better not piss on the plate, you son of a bitch. I don't even know the lady and she calling me a son of a bitch. Later, I go to eat some lunch at Emma's restaurant. The waitress bringing me a spoon and a knife, but no fork. I tell her I want a fork. She tells me everybody want a fork. I tell her, you don't understand, I want a fork on the table. She said, you better not fork on the table. You son of a bitch. I don't even know the lady, and she called me a son of a bitch. So I go back to my room, hotel, and there's no sheet on my bed. I call the manager and tell him I want a sheet. He tells me to go to the toilet. So I say, you don't understand, I want a sheet on my bed. He said, you better not sheet on my bed, you son of a bitch. I don't even know the man, you call me a son of a bitch. I go to the checkout and the man at the desk, he say, peace to you. I say, peace on you too, you son of a bitch. I go back to Italy. So I thought that was funny. I think my grandma's gonna get a kick out of this. I mean, this was only $2, which was a lot cheaper than even like the postcards back home at Walgreens. But so here are the 10 postcards I got. I got that one. 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 And I got that one. So those are cool. I'm going to fill those out today. Last place I bought anything from was I actually went to M&M World. If you don't know, you probably don't know this. I've maybe mentioned it. I have a lot of M&M like dispensers, My mom just never, she sees them, she buys them for me. And so I went to M&M World as a joke. And I didn't buy a dispenser. They actually didn't have that many on sale, but there's actually an antique mall my dad and I went to, and actually I should probably take Bat there soon. Maybe I'll take Bat there, because that'll be a great video. But we went to M&M World, and I got my dad these shorts. My dad loves the yellow M&M, I guess. He loves red and yellow because of the Santa Claus commercial.
Don't know. I never met the guy. He does exist.
They do exist.
The one I'm talking about. I actually forgot, I didn't get it, but on the back it says, I'm the nutty one, and I didn't understand that, and then I finally remembered that peanut M&Ms come in the yellow wrapper. I don't eat peanuts, so I don't remember. I have a receipt. The only places, we went to, like I said, the Times Square Walgreens. We hit up Times Square, and I tried to film it. It actually started raining on us, and there's so much music that, copyright issues. We did stop at Build-A-Bear, and we got us a shark. So this is our shark friend. His name's Shaq, after Shaq Week, if you haven't seen that commercial.
You are so brave, Mr. O'Neill.
Hey, no overcuts, right? Let's go. Get you.
There he is.
All right. Don't worry. Your legacy will live on.
What is
Anything
this?
goes wrong, just hold your breath.
I can't believe it's Shark Week.
Shark Week.
That's everything really I bought. We picked up some other stuff, like I said, that we needed. I had to get more. We got some crayons, because, the Build-A-Bear comes in these awesome colorful boxes. So we had to go get some crayons. We got some food. Pickles got this Empire State Building sucker. It's actually pretty cool. Oh, I did get one more thing. I forgot about it. This is a poster. I'm not going to unroll it, obviously. And I took a picture of the poster, but it's on my phone, and that's right there, filming. So I think I'm just going to kind of text it to Bat, and then you'll see that photo right here. Pretty cool poster. Like I said, Bat's a big fan of King Kong, especially 1933. I think he likes the Jack Black one as well. They were selling both versions. I was surprised they didn't have Kong Skull Island, but that kind of makes sense. That one doesn't take place at Empire State Building, I don't think. But they sold both of the movies on DVD, and I knew we had both of them, but I almost bought the 1933 one, because it's like, well, that'd be really cool to be like, hey, I bought King Kong 1933 at the Empire State Building. Thought it'd be a cool little thing to do. I passed on it. Stuff's expensive there. It was $70 to get in. As you saw, we made it up to the top floor we could, the 86th floor. It's the highest you go. Pretty fun. I didn't realize how windy it sounded. That was kind of rough. Also, you couldn't hear it. I really wish you could. The first video one, we're indoors on the 80th floor. Right before I hit stop, there was a guy standing, 5 feet from us, and he let out like the loudest fart ever. When I say the loudest fart? The loudest fart ever. It was so loud, and I really wish the camera would have picked it up. It was hilarious, because he literally farted and he just walked, and I was like, wow, he knows what he's doing.
Fart. Boom. That's a fart, motherfucker.
So yeah, that's all for day 2. Like I said, today we're going on Broadway, seeing Avenue Q, and it's supposed to rain today, but it hasn't started yet. So if we're lucky, we might see some other stuff. There's actually the NYC Dyke Parade is today. That's a little later though, so I might be able to film that. It's at 5 o'clock. Our Broadway show, Avenue Q, is at 8. So we might be able to film some of that. That's literally just down 34th Street. There's some live music at Times Square. It's busy. Yeah. So I'll sign out for day 2 right about now.
That's hilarious. Here you go. 가운데 아이스크림가 있거든. Oh, is that where people like leave out?
Now we're in Times Square, in front of the Gap and GMA. It is really loud. There's a performance like
Just a couple feet away.
35 feet. Probably about, how far do you think that is? About 25, 35, 40 feet? Yeah. Oh, I see the Times Square Walgreens from here. We went to the Times Square Walgreens yesterday. It was a piece of crap. I didn't like it. We're gonna go to the Hard Rock, let's stand up, let's walk. Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to the Hard Rock Cafe for dinner in about an hour. It's currently 5, right? It just became 5.
Yeah.
I gotta check. So we're gonna walk around and film some more at Times Square. What can I catch right now? There's the Lion King. There's a thing. I really hope while we were here, some guy went to go fix an electrical problem at his company and fell into a pit of electric eels and is going to shut off all of Times Square and jump around the screens. Like in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. So we'll hope for that, and we'll shoot that definitely if that happens. Okay, we're about to make history. I'm about to step into a Gap. I've never been to the Gap before. Now we're walking in.
Hey guys, welcome to Times Square.
And now I'm in the Gap. And I feel like
Bad in here.
this music is probably copyrighted.
And it smells disgusting.
So we're gonna stop filming now, but I'm in a Gap. So the Gap sucks. Day 3, I didn't actually buy a lot. My grandma was texting me and she's like, send photos of Times Square, and she really likes Bubba Gump, so I sent her a picture of Bubba Gump, and then she instantly demanded me to go buy her a shirt. So that's what I did. So really the only thing I actually bought in this summary of day 3 is this, like, I don't know if it's orange. It was orange in the store, but now it looks like salmon. You decide in the comments. But it's a Bubba Gump shirt that says, what does normal mean anyways, with Times Square. So that's really all I bought for day 3. But what else we did, which I was not allowed to film, is we saw Avenue Q on Broadway. It was at the, what's it called? The New World Stages on West 50th Street. And it was an amazing show. It's the 15th anniversary of Avenue Q. If you haven't seen or heard Avenue Q, go do it. Performance, the role of Brian was played by Matt Dangler. Pretty fancy program, if I may say so. It was very strange though. It only talks about the cast. Usually programs have like the list of songs, the intermission, and everything. This doesn't. It just is about the cast. But it's a I really like that setup, that font and everything. It was a fantastic show. I loved it so much. I don't know if it exceeded my expectations because I had heard it before, but I mean, it was funny. And they updated some stuff. They made some jokes about Trump, and they made some jokes about Benedict Cumberbatch. So in the last 15 years, they've updated. There's also some improv. So it was a very good show. I recommend it if you're in New York, go see it on Broadway. Check it out. It might still be on. They also actually liked my photo on Instagram of Avenue Q that I took. So go check that out. As it was before, still the same. Okay, so we actually didn't do anything for day 4. We literally never left. We woke up, and then by the time we decided to get ready, it was like 2 o'clock. We're like, there's really nothing we can do today. There's no point. The one thing we did, just while I still have you here to talk about, is we got Uber Eats a place called Cheese Grill, and we got grilled cheese. It was pretty good. It was on some type of bread I've never heard before, but oh, that's out of focus. It was some kind of bread I've never heard before, but it was still good. We'll put the name of that bread right here because I can get it off my phone. The crust sucked though. It was a very hard crust, but the bread and the cheddar was very good. A lot of cheese actually, but that's all we did. So I figured I'd talk about it. That was the cheese grill. Check it out. That's all we did. I have no videos for day 4. So that was day 4. So it's day 5?
Yep.
It's day 5. We're walking on 23rd Street going down to Park to get to the subway to go to the Staten Island Ferry. And I just came up with a brilliant business idea. Screw Google Maps. I'm starting the map app. It is a app for maps. That's our slogan. Trademarked, registered, and copyrighted. It is inspired by and directly stolen from MapQuest. So you can catch it on the App Store, I'd say by November of 2022. How does that sound to you? So November of 2022, App Store, Android only, the map app. It's an app for maps. That's my idea. We're now here at the Spoopway entrance. I don't know how to pronounce that. Spoopway. The Brooklyn Bridge exit entrance. We're lost. We're trying to get to Staten Island, and the last stop was Brooklyn Bridge, so now we're waiting on directions. Correction from the last clip. I said it was day 5. It's day 6. I just really like this sign, so I wanted to update that we're at the Spoopway entrance. We made it. We made it to the Staten Island Ferry. You can't film much. I got the Statue of Liberty though, so that goes here. But we can't really film much because if we film, our phones could fall into the water, and we don't want that. But we made it to the Staten Island Ferry. We almost crashed into a Norwegian cruise, but we made it on 11. Yeah, it was turning into it. So now we're just waiting for it to split in half.
There's a water slide.
Yeah, there's a lot on Norwegian cruises. Probably should have done that instead. I gotta sneeze. So we're just waiting for the ship, the ferry to split so Spider-Man can save us all. And then not save us at all. And then Iron Man saves us all.
Is that how it went?
That's how it went. Okay, so day 5, didn't buy anything, but as you saw, we went on the Staten Island Ferry. Then after the Staten Island Ferry, as you also saw because I filmed it, we went to Hook and Ladder 8, which is the firehouse from Ghostbusters. The interior was not actually shot at the Hook and Ladder 8, only the exterior and some outside shots. But that was very cool to see. As you saw, they had... Actually, I don't know if I filmed it. I think I did. Yes, I did film it. You saw that they had the Ghostbusters painted down below. That's their new logo, and so that was really cool. And they actually have the sign from Ghostbusters 2 hanging on the wall. We actually didn't get to see it. They actually just remodeled from 2016 to 2018. It was actually like out of commission from like April to April. They were remodeling all of it, and so they were actually cleaning up some stuff in there. I know it's past April, but they still had some stuff they were working on. So they were cleaning in there and working out some stuff. You probably maybe see that in the video. I actually didn't personally see the Ghostbusters 2 sign. I just know it's in there. And I also read that that fire station was one of the first responders of 9/11. So that's a thing. Besides that, like I said, we rode the Staten Island Ferry, and we went to Auntie Anne's at the Staten Island Ferry depot. I don't know what they're really called. It's just a big bill that said Staten Island. I probably should have filmed it. It said Staten Island, and then you go in, you take the ferry, and then we just went right back. We didn't go on Staten Island. And as you saw, we rode the subway, so that was pretty neat. I think we did one more thing, but I'm blanking and I can't check because I wrote everything down, but it's on my phone. To quote Bat from the June pickup video, you know what? I'm just going to have Bat put in that exact clip right here and that quote, because I can't think of it, but he made a quote about having stuff on his phone, and he like roasted himself. So that'll be right here. So yeah, that was the quote that Bat said that I'm trying to take, but it's a helicopter. That I'm trying to take, but I can't. So now today is day 6, and today we are going to go to the Museum of Natural History, as seen at night at the museum, and we are going to Central Park, and we'll probably be on, I think we'll be passing through Times Square again, not for sure. We've kind of been on Times Square a lot. Like I said yesterday, it was just, or day 4 was just a break day, so we didn't do anything there. And then actually today, or maybe tomorrow, now it seems like as it is later, we are going to go to Tom's Restaurant, which is the restaurant scene in Seinfeld. We were going to go to the Fountain Pen Hospital, which is like a museum for fountain pens, and you can buy fountain pen converters for your regular pens. Sounded awesome, but by the time we got off the Staten Island Ferry, it was closed, so we were like, you know what, no. And we're not actually going. That's that way. Times Square is that way. If you watched you did, because you're still in this video, the Empire State Building bit where I showed where we're actually, those apartment buildings that we're in, were all that we did yesterday was all that way. All the ferries, that's all south side. So Times Square is more that way. So we probably won't end up over there again. So we won't be at the Fountain Pen Hospital, but we are seeing, like I said, Central Park, Museum of Natural History, which we have passes for, and then I think if we pass it, because we have passed it, but we haven't gone inside, we should have, just so we could say we did it, because I want to go there. Grand Central Station, if we pass that. Radio City, we saw it in person twice, but I would like to just get a close-up look, because we didn't get that close. We saw it from like a block away, and it was just out of our path, because, GPS. So that's something that if we pass it again, I definitely want to see that, but if not, it's like I saw it in person, so it doesn't really matter. And then we might see a movie tonight, either Ocean's 8 or Won't You Be My Neighbor. We're still deciding on that. I actually got to call Bat and ask if he does want to see a movie tonight. He's, in Wisconsin, but he's seeing Jurassic World 2 today. But since we're doing a movie every week, I want to still be caught up. So we're either going to see Ocean's 8, but I haven't seen the other ones. I know they're very loosely related, even though they are in the same universe. But Won't You Be My Neighbor we might do because it's shorter. I just really want it. It's like a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. It just looks fantastic. I just feel like it might be a little too boring right now just in this trip, but it might be nice to dumb things down a bit. So yeah, that was day 5, and now it's going to end here, but you're going to see stuff for day 6. All the stuff that I just mentioned, you will now see in day 6, hopefully. Stay tuned. Yeah. Woo.